Welcome back to a weekend episode of what is a very noisy unit down here. Okay, I know you guys say you can't hear the truck noise sometimes, but I can hear it and it's annoying, but it's life. So hopefully it's not affecting the audio and the person banging as well. Anyway, you might have seen I bought a Vauxhall power steering pump, electric. We're going to try and see if we can fit it somewhere and see if it works. So that's going to be an adventure. I think the key thing is to find out if this fitting on top of this power steering pump goes into the Vauxhall one. Will it? Won't it? Anyway, let's go find out. Yeah, it didn't fit the fitting. We've come down to Piritech. They're sorting me out. Okay, it's midday. My morning's gone. I haven't even done any videoing really. The truck is still ticking over. But basically, the problem was a Subaru fitting doesn't fit. Bit of a long shot that it was going to, but it didn't. So we popped down to Piritech, as you just saw, and we've got an adapter pipe made up, which hopefully will work. Well, it will work if I told them what to do right. So what we need to do now is try and mount this pump. I've taken a few of the wires and brackets off the post here, the strut, and hopefully I'm going to try and pop it somewhere here. What I might do is just cut a hole in the inner wing slightly just to drop it down, and we'll double check wheel clearance later. But yeah, it gets it mounted, doesn't it? So yeah, let's try and tidy up a bit here. We'll take the old pump off and yeah, see what we can do. Okay, I'm persevering. There's so much other stuff going on. But anyway, it's windy, it's dusty down here. Thinking I'm having co-op pizzas for tea tonight because my daughter's home from university. So anyway, we connected the return back up, we've connected the high pressure side up, trimmed down the Subaru steel pipe, put a compression fitting on that, hopefully. I've done it before, let's see how it goes. If it all works, we can just get a whole complete pipe made up anyway. Well, you know me, one day. And so yeah, I'm going to just try and figure out the wiring now. Let's just see if we can just bodge it up for now and just see if we can actually make it noise and make pumps and see what actually happens. So how it normally works is obviously you've got two thick wires, one's an earth, one's a positive. I'm going with the red being positive, brown being earth, because it's Vauxhall, I'm sure that is what they used to do. Anyway, you could all be screaming at me now, going, no, Matthew, wrong way round. But I can't have red. Who would have red as an earth? And then you have three wires on here, smaller wires, which the main one is a trigger wire, which is like a 12 volt, which you can connect up to your ignition, or sometimes it works off the alternator light. I may just rig it up to a separate switch because it's a rally car. We need switches so we can just manually control it. Just in case if any of the celebrity rally drivers that come to drive it don't want power steering, they can just turn it off. So yeah, we'll cut these off and then just start touching them to positives and negatives and see what happens. Let's see if we can run a positive now. So windy, dust down here. Just nipped out down to Alfred's, got some more cheapish, just power steering fluid. So I'm going to try and find some cables now. Let's wire it up. The traffic out there, it's back to normal, isn't it? So many cars out. Everyone wants it to be back to normal, and yeah. Anyway, in the meantime, thanks for subscribing, thanks for hitting the like button if you could do that, it really helps me out. If you want to support me, there's plenty of different ways. I've got an Amazon wish list, I've got a Patreon page, I've got PayPal, and just send me stuff. If you think, hang on a minute, I've got a widget for his car, that will look really good on that. Let me know. Roof vent, things, I don't know, I've got ducting to do. Anything. Yeah, why not? Be part of it. Alright, let's find some wiring and have my turkey sandwich. I'll put some crisps in it, I think. Crisp and turkey slices. Can't beat it. Okay, sorry about the weather and the wind noise and the cows. Anyway, it took me a few attempts to decipher the wiring and also using the internet. So basically, yeah, big thick red wire to positive, brown wire to earth. You've got 3 smaller wires, brown and white, which people say is maybe diagnostic, so you can just ignore that. You have the black wire, which normally goes to the ignition, positive, and then you have a blue and white wire, which goes to alternator light, positive. So basically, in reality, you basically need to put 12 volts on both the blue and white and the black wire. And that's what I'm going to do with just the jumper cable, because I still haven't found enough cable. So get a bit of a tiny little spark off the pump wire when I put that on, which means, I don't know, just... But anyway, give it a few seconds, because I read this on the internet. They don't start up straight away, and this one's a bit weird. It sort of takes a bit of time to start up, so... And spin up. Connect. And there we go. I feel like Frank Whittle. It's going to take off. Alright, I'm going to disconnect it for now because I think that was working. I'm just worried that things are going to just pop off and burst. So I haven't managed to wire up properly enough to actually try and move the steering wheel. So that's the next step. Little switch panel that I got off my old race car that never raced. Bum, 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 bum. I need some wires. I've got none. So a bit of a success at the end of the day. So it'd be nice just to check the steering works, even though we are on the ramps. But we should be able to just, well, we can always lower it down. Okay, temporarily wired it in to my little switch box there. Took me a couple of attempts. It is dust killing me down here. Standstill. Yeah, I just wish I had enough unit space to actually close the damn doors. But anyway, so we'll flick it on. Listen to it. Haven't really run it up too much. Jesus, it's like a jet fighter. Assume it's going to stop. It's faster. But yeah. Obviously can't really tell completely until we put it under a lot of strain underneath, but we got electric power steering pump. Could do with some fuses maybe. I'm sure a few people should say, yeah, fuse it. But yeah, and for the professional drivers who want tough and not like fairies, they can turn it off. Well, after such a stressful day so far, calling that a success. Yeah. So there we go. Obviously really nice wiring. Let's disconnect that now before we do anything. So yeah, we're going to need a big thick cable to go to the back to fuse that. And yeah, fits in there all right, I think. Maybe need to tweak the brackets a little bit, maybe fill in the hole at some point as well. But the little adapter that we got made, didn't see it spraying anywhere. Again, obviously only ran it for a few seconds, a few minutes. And so yeah, now gives up lots more space now around here. We can just work on the inlet. But yeah, oh, I didn't think I was going to get there today. Okay, that's going to be the end today. I'm sorry it's a short video. I've got to get back, I've got some work to do, daughter's back from uni. So as I said, I've got all next week off. So hopefully we can get down here every day, hopefully a video every day if all goes well. Can't promise everything, but we'll try our best. Tomorrow, might have some time, I don't know. But yeah, there is still pizza cutters still available. If you haven't got your limited edition Matt Green 16V pizza cutter, check out the link, eBay link in the description. So everyone, have a good evening. Let us know what you're having to eat, as always. And yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow. So, electric power steering pump fitted. Was it worth it? Who knows?